Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some more RuneScape, shall we? Episcocat, Grim, good to see you. Alright, so we are in the business of doing a little quest called The Light Within. So, Saren wants me to go to RuneScape, and that should be, well, where we go. We have gone to Saren's, I don't want to say Saren's homeworld, because that's RuneScape, but we went to the homeworld of the elves, anyway. Collected these fragments here. Let me put this away. And let's see, it's time for us to go to RuneScape, and hopefully it's not too dangerous there. I can teleport to the world gate. Sir Theodore, good evening, good to see you. Like so. And let us operate this thing. And let's see, quick dial. RuneScape. Hit me. And let's go. I need to go for the light within. Here we are, Saren. We'll soon have you fixed, in quotation marks. I'm just carrying Saren's body around. Cough, cough. It's a little smoky in here, excuse me. Volcanic ash, you know. Should have worn my Plague Doctor equipment from Ardoin. Tardadad, what's become of you? Don't worry, Saren. This isn't Tardiad. Or Tard... Yeah, Tardiad. I was going to call it that. Nickman, good morning. Kiva, good to see you. Good morning. Oh, cool, Sir Theodore. Awesome. Phew, gasp. After that climb, I'm feeling bushed. You know, given the theme of your temples, I would have thought you'd been lighter. Heyo. I mean, is it appropriate to make a weight joke about a female goddess on the brink of death? I suppose so. The puns cannot be stopped. There's no way that we could sacrifice our opportunity to deliver a pun. That's a good question, Sir Theodore. I don't know. Well, I thought it was funny. A muspa. I can't fight that while I'm carrying Saren. I'll have to avoid its attacks while I think of something. There you go, Sir Theodore, right in the same direction. Just drop her on the ground. Oh, okay, I didn't know I was moving. Alright, I'm moving. Alright. You guys mind? I'm gonna... Oh. I was gonna walk right in between you and have you shoot each other. Go away. Wow. Zeros is helping out with his sister. Notice that Zeros is taking damage because of what I did. Now, isn't like part of what I did that was bad when I brought Zeros back, or at least not ideal for Zeros, used a form that was only appropriate for Saren? And then for Saren, when I brought her back, I used a shard. Well, I just used her dark, like, evil side, not necessarily a Zero side. Hey, Sid, good evening, good to see you. Hey, buddy, it's me. Zeros, you saved us. I saved Saren, who you exposed to danger by bringing her here. Well, they're linked, you know, Sir Theodore. I didn't have much of a choice. How else am I supposed to complete her body? Are you too blind to see it? Her body is reforged. But then why is she not awake? Did we not find all the shards? Her body is not the cause. Her soul, too, was shattered in her sundering, and now needs to be reforged as well. How am I supposed to do that? I've come too far to fail now. That, too, can be accomplished in the Elder Halls. I will show you how, and then depart. Are the Elder Halls where, like, the god items are, like where the Stone of Jas was, where there's, like, the different elements and things like that? Why don't you do it yourself, and why do you have to leave? Hey, Snore, good evening. Good to see you. Hey, Lent, what's up? Good evening, good to see you. Oh, okay. Mather, good evening, good to see you. Saren and I are the opposite poles of light and dark, and like the opposing poles of a magnet, we're drawn to one another. Oh, Sir Theodore, I'm wrong, yeah, because the place where the Stone of Jas and those, that's back inside of Gilnor. That's not here, I don't think. I yearned for her even as she is now. If she was restored in my presence, then neither of us would be able to control ourselves. That is why you must complete her soul, and you must never tell her I was involved in this. I don't understand fully, but you did just save me, so I accept your terms. Very well, I'll take you to the Elder Halls. See the light that emanates from her as revealed by the power of the Elder Halls. That energy must be passed into the fractured shards. Redirect the flow of light into those shards. Okay. We're going to redirect it. When enough energy has been cleansed in this way, she will be restored. I will leave you to your task now. Tell her nothing of this. Tell her I love her. Alright. Let's redirect it. Okay. Alright, there's Saren, and let's rotate this one. How about anti-clockwise? What are we going to get from that? Okay, good. And anti-clockwise. That's not really doing what I was thinking it would, but this is going there. Oh, that's right, because they're turning more than just one. Yes, Kiva. Exactly. Yeah. So as I rotate, it's interesting to see which ones turn and which ones do not. Oh, that didn't end up being good. Here, rotate you clockwise. Alright, so this will bounce there, and then I need you to go anti-clockwise. Uh-oh. There we go. Oh, it worked. Okay. I was doing the old work backwards, and it worked. Integrity. This is the virtue upon which all others stand. To maintain one's courage, one's principles, despite all opposition and influence. This is a foundation stronger than any stone. I'm all about integrity. You got that right. Okay. Oh, do I need to keep doing it? I was like, I got it. There's more? Okay. Fine. Well, that doesn't point at it. We might have a problem with this one. That's fine. Then, here, can you... It looks okay. Nope, sorry. Oh my god. Oh, has it, Sir Theodore? What's been going on? I haven't seen anything. This is the cleansing crystal, so this one seems more important. Well, I wanted to point at Saren, so... At least I feel like I do. Okay, now we got the cleanser in there. Huh. That doesn't sound good, Sir Theodore. What are they up to? That's awful. Alright, now I don't know what exactly... I need this to... Alright, here. Alright, that sounds good. Okay. So, some of them turn, and some of them don't. And, alright, let me see. So if I want you to move... Yeah, that's okay, but I need this cleansing crystal to be involved. Did they give a statement, like what their purpose was? Did they just want, like, new blood or something? I've seen a lot of game companies been doing the same thing, downsizing, letting people go. It's rough. So this is good, but I have to have this one too. Falcor, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Thank you so much for 13 months of Prime. I could see that. I mean, I don't know anything about it, but I could see how being a good writer for quests and lore would be a different thing from designing the game itself in terms of the systems and things like that. But you guys know way more than I do about it. Alright, so this one... Okay. So now we get this. But it's not quite what I want. I'm just kind of continuing to rotate and seeing if... All right. No, these are linked. I can't do that. No, linked. Huh. So I didn't expect... I thought, like, they would be independent. And so I've been rotating this one just to get a kind of a feel for it. And if I rotate this particular crystal, it does not move the cleansing crystal. But then if I rotate the cleansing crystal, it does move this crystal. So I'm trying to see, like, what can I turn that doesn't... Where do I need the cleansing crystal to go? Right here? To this guy? Wow. He sounds like an amazing guy. Alright. Let's look at this. So the light is coming out of Saren, I suppose, and then I need to get it here, but also to here. Yeah, so Theodore, I'm just kind of clicking things and seeing what happens. I don't understand the rules either. I know I need to light up certain things. Alright, so this is pretty reasonable. Kind of. I mean, I get this involved, and light is going this way, but then I would need this guy in here. Yeah, a hint would be great. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just turning things and trying to find, like, a way to keep... I was trying to figure out what the connections were, but I don't... Like, looking at it, I don't see inner, middle, and outer circle. I'll try to do my best. Like, do you mean radiating out from the Anima Mundi or whatever? Alright, I'll try it again. All the beams don't need to hit... I think you're right, Sid. It's like they all don't need to hit each other, but we have to hit certain key features. Like, this is okay. But what confuses me is that, like, I'm trying to find the grouping, but if this... They all have to hit Saren. If these internal 3 crystals are like the inner circle, the thing that confuses me is if I turn these, then it turns the outer ones. It's not like they're independent. But then if I turn this one, yeah, it turns them too. And if I turn the outer circle, it turns the inner circle. So it seems like if I turn this one, which... Hey, Zaylin, what's up, my friend? Thank you for subscribing. I need to transfer Saren's light essence to the fractured shards by rotating the crystals floating around her. Which is true, Um, what I find difficult about the puzzle is that, like, it's, I guess for my brain, I'm not good when there's this many moving parts. Like, they're not color-coded to help you. There's really no clue. And the fact that you can't, like, lock one, like, if they weren't all interconnected all the time, like, if I could lock one in place and, or I don't know, it's going to be a thing where, like, you know, if I was doing a puzzle like this, what I'd like to do is be like, okay, I'll work from one end to the other, or okay, I've got this one in the right place, now let me turn, and but it's like, even if you have it in the right place, you have to turn other ones. I'm going to be honest, I haven't done a matrix in 25, 30 years, and I don't play video games to do mathematical matrices. I don't really have any interest personally in doing that. Like, you could, I mean, it's kind of cool, but how would I even know that? Or how would I even, like, given what the game has given me, how would I be able to set that up? Like, I would just write that down? Like, is that what all players are doing when they do this puzzle? They're just, like, writing a matrix down? Like, didn't Zeros come down here? He can't give me any help? Okay, I'm that's all I'm doing. I just twist it. I'm just going to keep turning until something happens. I mean, that's... So, I... Okay. And it's also kind of hard to see the puzzle, because of the glowing bottom. Like, I need to get a good angle on it. So, I could tell which direction sort of they're pointing. Okay, so I turned the camera north, okay. And... But it's hard to see. It's like it's a dark room, and then there's this glowing business underneath. And then when I'm, like, looking top down, the crystals that are above the pit are difficult to see. Okay, so... This crystal is, like, right here. This crystal is doing the right thing. This crystal is doing the exact opposite thing of what I want, because it's not pointing at Saren. So I need to, like, be like, okay, you go point at Saren. Oh, okay. Dawn, dusk, I guess that this is a little easier to see that they're green. Okay, so this one... Even in this situation, like, I want all of these interior guys to be pointing at Saren, I suppose. So this one's now pointing at Saren, but this one's not. And if I want to rotate it so it is pointing at Saren, it will turn this one, so it's no longer pointing at Saren. So then what I need to do is figure out, okay, well, is there one that I can, like, this one is in the right orientation. Is there one I can turn that will not turn this one, but will turn this other one. Like, if I turn this... No, that turns that one too. Well, I could try it. Like, help me with my thinking on this one, where at least just at the basic level, like, let's work from the interior. I want all of them to point at Saren, or like, so these three on this interior triangle, they all need to converge onto Saren. The two beams to point at Saren. Okay. Okay, thank you. All right. So that means... Okay. Let's go this way. Well, the question is then... I thought for some reason, like, this cleansing crystal, because it was different, was important to the puzzle, as were these fractured shards. Like, it says... transfer Saren's light essence to the fractured shards. So I actually need to... Maybe I need the beams to point at the fractured shards and not Saren? Like, they're coming... There's light that's going through Saren right here, I suppose. So this one's working, but this one's not. So I'll rotate this one. So the cleansing, that was throwing me off too, which was the cleansing crystal. Like, I thought I had to be using that. I don't know why. Okay. So, but this one won't point directly at this. Let's see. I need to make sure one of these... This looks actually pretty good. Let me see if this will work. Okay. I got this one set. Now it's a matter of... Can I get this guy to point back this way, but keeping this one in this orientation? Is there, like, the question would be, is there one of these crystals that I can spin that would spin this one but leave this as is? And I don't quite know the answer to that. Not really, no. Okay. Oh, and then turning these exterior ones, turn this one, which I didn't want to do. So this is now, I mean, like, this one is right, but this would need to be... So sometimes when I have a puzzle like this, where they're just out of sync. Like, I would keep spinning whatever it was that would spin these two independently until I got them so that when I rotated this one this way so that it does work, then this one would be in the right position too. But I don't know how to rotate this crystal here without rotating this one. So this is like a one that's in the middle. Okay. Oh no, this is the place I was thinking of. Yeah. This is the place where the Stone of Jas came from, right? And it's forged in different elements. Like, where all of these, the tools of the, you know... elder gods seem to be, or at least the stone. Maybe I'm not thinking of it right, but... like, one has the kind of soccer ball pattern that the Stone of Jas has. And here's all the... Anima Mundi. The non-green crystals. So, let's see if... yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe the cleansing crystal will do something different. Crab, good evening. Good to see you. Alright. So... the beams are coming from Saren and going out to these two guys. And I need to use these to hit these two purple fractured crystals. However... one is lit, but the other is not. It's not even a matter of, like, let me see this. What does this guy do? Okay. No. Alright. No, don't reset it. Just... I don't even it doesn't even matter to me. I'm no closer. This is exactly where I was. I think what confuses me about where I'm at is even without this crystal on the outside, I have to be in a different position, like... in the sense of this, they're not even at the base level of rotation that I would need them to be without this guy. Like, I need to at least first get it so they're pointing in the right way. So let's see. And now we have this pointing where it should, but we're not close because this isn't pointing the right way. Yeah, they can. And so maybe there's a different, like maybe this hitting this crystal from there is a trap that I need to avoid. Like, I wonder if I could, for example... Wait. Oh, wait. This one... Okay. This one doesn't move this one. Which I don't know why that's the case. But it doesn't. So... This guy does not move this guy, but it moves the interior guy. So that means if... Let me see if I can get you pointed at this crystal. Nah. Let me see where the beam goes if I... No, I'm going the wrong way, but I'll go all the way around and see where the beam goes if I do this. Okay. So it does. So now I can hit this one, but then this guy is... not doing anything productive right there. No. Okay. This is actually not bad. Oh, wait a minute. This, let me see if... No, I need only this to move. So, we have a beam that's wasted because this guy is shooting at this one. So we need to figure out... And I feel like this isn't doing much. Okay, so these two are linked. This one I can get to not spin for most of the... It is connected here, so these two are connected. Yes, Sid, I think you're right. Okay, so these three might be connected. Right. Okay, so now I'm kind of seeing what Nick Man is saying. I'm figuring out these three are the internal, and then these are the external, and I can actually turn the external and keep the middle ones from moving, but the external and the internal are connected. The middle ones seem to hit them all. So what I would need is to figure out if I just keep spinning. I don't know about the beam color being a clue. If I turn the internal ones... Okay, here we go. So the adjacent ones... Well, if I turn the internal ones, then it turns the middle ones, but not the outside ones. And if I turn the outside ones, it turns the inside ones, but not the middle ones. And then if I turn the middle ones, I think it turns all of them. So what we want to do is let's see. Get it so that the middle ones are set. Alright, so this is nothing new. I've been here a million times. Oh, that's great, Piscacat. All right, so let me write this down for myself. So if I move the inside... So if I rotate the inside, then the inside and the middle move. If I rotate the middle, everything moves. And if I rotate the outside, the outside and the middle, or the inside move. So the idea would be, let's just put the middle into certain orientations that look promising. Try to do that. And then from there, see if we can rotate the outside just to move the outside and the inside and see what we can do that would be interesting. Oh my god. I just got lucky. I'll take it. So I put the middle into a position that was pointing in the way that I kind of wanted. And then I kind of had to figure it out. Like, when I solve puzzles like that, I have to do it in a certain way where I can leave one of them fixed and then tinker with the other ones and kind of go back, you know? So once I was able to figure out what Nickman mentioned at the beginning about the rings and which ones corresponded to the ring, and then find out their relationship, I was like, okay, I set the middle, and then if I turn the outside, the middle won't move, but the inside will. And I just, see if we get close. Oh, we've got desert lighting, and if anything, we've got another puzzle waiting for us too, right? Harmony. Yeah, exactly, Sid. This is the virtue that links all others together. We are all bound together by the anima mundi, the energy that flows between all creation. From the greatest gods to the smaller insects, all are linked together. Worlds are the heart in which the anima rests. Can you guys refresh my memory? You know how, like, the Hall of Lords or whatever that we were in, or the Hall of Elders, or what was it called? Inside Frenesque, where there's the different branching paths to the kind of like elemental powers, the Elder Halls. There we go. Elder Halls, thank you. Is there an Elder Halls inside every world? Or at least is there another matching version of that inside Gielinor? Or am I not remembering that correctly? Okay. I kind of thought there was something like that. Yeah, I thought I had some kind of clue of that. Because we talked about this, if my memory is serving before, where we were kind of like, is there a stone of Jas on... Oh, okay, that makes sense. I was wondering, like, is there a stone of Jas then on every world? Or there's one on Gielinor? And then, is there a stone of Jas that's on Frenesque and Gielinor? Or, anyway... there's only one. Okay. Worlds are the heart in which the anima mundi, or the anima rests. When we are in harmony with the world around us, we strengthen the anima and we strengthen ourselves and each other. Okay. Here, let me... It looks like there's more puzzle, which is fine. Exactly, Sir Theodore. I do wonder what that's about. I'll probably need a light box if... Yeah, okay, so we have another wave of the puzzle. I was thinking it can't be that easy. We've got another one. Alright, so... in this case... There's 2 cleansing crystals. Now, I don't really know if I understand what those mean just yet, but I know I need to hit these purples. So the beams are coming out, and they go here and here. And let's see, here's the internal, and maybe the middle here. Let's find out. That would be nice, Sir Theodore. Okay, let me see here. Okay. So now I'm rotating this, and it moves this one as well. But this one and this one and this one are external. And that's it. It looks like only these three are external. So then we have to do what we did before, which is look at what can the middle offer us in terms of pointing at these two. I mean, that would be the answer, right? Spin her really fast? Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh, it's different. No, the rules changed. Because I thought this was a middle one, but as I spin it, it's also spinning... Oh, no, that's right. Middle moves everything. I just have to move the interior to get the middles where I want. And then if I move the exterior, then the middles won't move. You know, the question is, though... Like, this looks good. No, it doesn't look like I can get anything to use. Like, this one is not... Doesn't seem good or useful. So what I need is... Okay. Which external one actually helps? In pointing to something. Oh no, middle one, sorry. This isn't doing anything for me. But what about are you a middle? You look like a middle. Okay, so in this orientation, this middle guy could hit this. And then now that we have that... Do we like where we're at? Eh. Doesn't look good. Okay, so then this cleansing crystal here is also a middle crystal. So let's rotate that one and see if I can get it facing in a direction that looks... This actually looks really good right here. Okay, so then can I get you hitting anything? Oh, okay. No, it's not as good as I thought. It's not hitting it. Okay, interesting. So then another way that we could move this guy would be... Well, we definitely don't want that. Here, let me go back. Oh, cool, Episcocat. Do you mean the battle system? You know, I don't know if this would help, Episcocat, but I did read somewhere that there was, like... I'm not good at it either, but I did read somewhere that... I don't know if this is what you would want to do, but there was a creator who beat the game without doing any of the parries or dodges. Just to prove that basically, like, if you just get yourself strong enough, you can just chunk all of that stuff and still win. I don't know how much, you know, grinding that would require. Yeah, exactly, Episcocat. It would. Okay, so this seems to be a good orientation for that middle guy. Let me see if, like, what happens if... No, sorry, wrong way. Keep going this way. Okay, so if I do it this way... Well, now this one is lit. So this is actually very good for middle, except I need this guy to be doing something more useful than what's happening right now. Like pointing this way. Aw, Piscacat. At least you have your birthday to look forward to, right? If I could get this one to point... Let me see. Maybe... Now, I was thinking, can you hit that one, but... Nah, that's not going to hit. Like, can I send this one anywhere? Maybe I can actually send it here. Okay. And then... what I'd need to do is... No, it's not going to work, though. Hey, Enser, good evening, my friend. If I go anti-clockwise with you... Yeah, no, it doesn't work. Oh my gosh, I get some kind of crazy configurations. Alright, let's think about this. Well... yeah. Oh, God. This one is more complicated. Like, I can't get away with just fixing a middle, I don't think. What I'm going to have to do is... Okay, so in this case, a nuke would be good. We have the beam coming out of Saren and going here, and then going directly to this. And then we need something to hit this guy. It could be. I mean, we're not using the external at all. What's fun is if you move the middle one, they all move. I guess just knowing that, I think just knowing that does it. I could be wrong, but I think that oof, that looks really good. Hey, Hiram, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I hope you're well. All right, let's go over here. Let's go over here. Okay. So, my point is, you can, like, rotate the middle once, and then rotate the external one in all permutations. And if that doesn't work, then you just rotate the middle, and then rotate the external one again in all permutations. Not sure, but it could be a way of just kind of getting there. Now, if this is a nice, Hiram. If this is one of those where I'm going to have to use the middle more extensively to rotate all of them, and then also use the interior one, that's a different game, but okay, so here we go. I'm going to rotate this one. And then now, I'm going to go start rotating again. Alright, that didn't do very much. Mm-hmm. All right. What's tricky about it is, I mean, there's many things that are tricky about it, but what's tricky about it is it's not like I can just easily tell exactly, like, okay, this one has to be this way. And then that means that what I need to do is just make sure we get that, like, this one in this orientation, and then, like, that's going to lead me, you know, to something else, because there's so many reflections happening that I'm not entirely sure. Okay. I know that it probably, well, I was going to say I know it can't go this way, but I can't even say that with any certainty. So what do I do? Well, I mean, this looks kind of good. Hey, Shutter. Good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Do you think Saren would know if I only had one of the crystals lit up and I just told her that we had the other one? Or, like, can I just... I mean... Heathrun, good evening. Good to see you. What if, just for the sake of argument, what if I just picked up this fractured shard and moved it into the beam? Like, that's close enough for government work, right? Just push it over there. Oh boy. Sid, you doing some... Sounds like some salt and pepper over there. Oh, goodness gracious. Why? Hey, Shudder. Thank you so much for becoming a member, my friend. I appreciate that. Yeah, I do like rain too. Now look at this, everybody. You see how there's like extra tingly? Maybe this is a clue that there is something special happening. And the extra tingly is good. And we want to keep that extra tingly. Well, I appreciate that, Shudder. I mean, maybe they're like, hey, you're super close right here. And that's why we give you the tingles. Oh no, the tingles are gone. Massive tinglies. Okay, so these two are middle ones. So these can't go like this. Let's think about it. We don't want any of these pointing at Saren. Let me get this pointed someplace good. That's right, Sir Theodore. Okay. Now from here, I like this middle one. Let's see if I can get anything neat going. Now, but this middle one is not good. Well, wait. Alright, let's take a piece of Nick Man's advice. I need to look at this more carefully. If this indeed is a beam that's coming out and going here, then this is completely worthless. I need this to be doing something good. So we need to move this, just at least this middle one, so it's doing something good. Now, I don't know if going back into this situation is good or not, but at least I can move it around. Okay. Yeah, it's at least helping. And like it might not be the right direction, but I gotta try it. Okay, now we have this one. I think the issue here with this way that I've got it done is that we just have some redundant, like... Okay, I'm going to move it. This doesn't work. This could work. Maybe. Now, the problem with this, of course, is that this is doing nothing good. And then they just kind of double back on themselves. Yeah, alright, this isn't working. This could be good. This one could work if... if there's anything that this one can do. Shutter, it's a good question. I'm supposed to be getting the beams of light to hit these purple crystals at the top of the screen. So I have to keep rotating these crystals so that they direct the beams over there. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it either. You're right. There's just something... Okay, so... this is also a beam. And... we need it to do something, and that's not it. That's not going to work. Oh my god, we got it. I backed into it. I was like... I'm not even going to... I'm starting to, like, scratch the surface of what I needed to do. And it just finally clicked into place. I can't believe I got it on the first try. Eventually, after, let's just say an hour of that, I started to feel like I understood what I was supposed to do. And I still needed another hour to finish it. But luckily we backed into the answer. Prudence. This is the virtue that protects the others. Too often, life presents us with a curse disguised as a gift. Be cautious and be prepared for all things. There are snakes in the grass. Be watchful of their movement. Now, can I just be the first to say that after the second wave... let me actually just go back in time. After the first puzzle, I was like, oh, okay, great, I'm done. Then when there was a second one, I was like, uh-oh. And I got that one eventually. I was like, all right, well, there's going to be 3 waves. Okay, I gotcha. Now that I see that there's 4, this is bad news for me. I'm sad. If there has to be 8 of these, like for each of the clans of the elves or whatever, I you know. I like to think that all of the elven leaders of the different families or clans or whatever back in Prif are just watching this and laughing. They know what to do. They've sent me here to rotate these crystals. So let's take a look at the inside. Let's see if we can put anything together and make this easy on ourselves. So light comes out of Saren and goes to this one. And then light comes out of Saren and goes to this one. So these two are always going to get the light. And there are 2 crystals, one here and one here. So if I rotate this one clockwise, it doesn't quite work because it doesn't hit this and this doesn't hit. But if I rotate this one anti-clockwise, it doesn't work either. Okay, so these don't do the straight shots. So let's just kind of move these internal ones and see, you know. So this can't point back at Saren. At least we know that much. And, okay, let's just take it from here. Let's just pretend this is good. And then if I rotate this one... No, wait. If it's an external one, then that's not good. Let's see. Well, I'm going to keep rotating. I'm just going to see what happens. And again, we do not want it pointing at Saren. That's useless. Okay. So now we have it pointing away. And this is a middle one. So we're spinning the middle ones. I don't know. I don't really care for this position. Can you hit the thing? Maybe. And then this... Yeah, but then this is bad, so it doesn't work that way. Alright. So this guy is totally useless, pointing that way. So Theodore, wouldn't that be great? Is anybody pointing to you, buddy? It doesn't look good for you. Actually, I don't think that points at that. I don't think this can point at that. I was trying to have this one point here. It might. I was trying to have this one go across and hit this, but the issue is that this guy is not pointed in a good direction. And so he's being wasted. So I gotta move this. Okay. That's not good. No, I don't like it. All right, let me see if this will work. Oh, right. I keep forgetting that this is not an internal one. I don't like it. Well, I'll try to move that orange crystal, but... No, this is also a middle crystal. So this isn't going to work either. No. I don't like it. Oh my god. I made a trap that has snipped my body. Okay. Okay. In this case, we have an internal. I mean, it could only help, right? Maybe it could help me deal with the mask the fact that I touched the stone, and the dragonkin won't be upset with me anymore. Let me into their group. I can start practicing vivisections on different species in peace. Oh boy, that was not good. Yeah, it's challenging. That's true, Mather. Because they knew I wasn't trying to use it for my own power. It was just that I needed to power up to beat some other people who were trying to use it. And, one time I bumped into it. You know how that goes. They were cool with it. All right, so it goes here and it goes here, and both of them are pointed, you know, in a reasonable direction. Not upset with how they're pointed. Now I am. I can't have that. It's okay. No, it's not okay. Okay. Looks good. Yeah, the stone liquor. You mean, what's the name of that guy who is all weirded out, who hides in the zoo at Ardoyne, who works with the penguins? He seems like the kind of guy who would lick the stone. Yeah, Larry. Larry. I mean, I've already been on that time. I think it's worth asking, like, I see where the light's coming from. Just in general, these kinds of puzzles have always given me trouble. Like, I'll just be honest with you. Like, certain puzzles I kind of am okay at, but this kind of puzzle where there's interconnected spinning, it just, like, my brain starts to, like, lock up when I do something like this. And I don't even know where the logic would be to start, other than to just write down, okay, this is in this position, and then just spin everything and take note of what happens, and then, like, just do some kind of, like, experiment where I just try every possibility. Like, I know I can eliminate some, because I can't... Well, you could do that, Nick Man, but that doesn't help me learn how to solve the puzzle in the future. Do you know what I mean? Like, absolutely. Like, it's a crossroads moment in life where I could say, I could be fixed mindset and just say these puzzles fluster me, and that's how it is. Or I could be growth mindset, and I could say, you know what? Even though I've lived my whole life struggling with this type of puzzle, I'm going to figure it out. And I'm going to be able to do this again. And, you know, it would be like where there would be some kind of technique to the beginning of it. There's a picture of the technique or a picture of the solution, Nick Man. I don't want to see the solution. Oh, if it's just numbers, it would be difficult for me. So, let me think. This goes here. This could be okay, except for this point's nowhere. So it can't be here. It can never be here. So we know that any internal orientation like this is bogus. This is bogus. Mather, that would help. The mechanics of the crystals? Ooh, this looks cool. I totally got it. I've never understood why there's orange cleansing crystals. For example. Right, and why the lasers change color. Do I need to get out that color wheel from the Temple of Light? Like, I will say this, that I get it about the wheels, the inner, outer, and middle wheel and the connection, but I think it's strange, and I might be alone on this. Why passing corrupted light through this will remove any impurities? Right, Mather. That much I've gotten. That, like, there's an inner ring, a middle ring, and an external ring. And then, if you move the inner ring, it moves the inner and the middle ring. If you move the middle ring, it moves all rings. And if you move the outside ring, it only moves the outside and the inner ring, but not the middle ring. So that much I've caught. But I don't remember it being explained unless, like, if I could talk to Saren or Zeros or somebody, I don't remember being explained why there's orange crystals in the mix with the green crystals and if they're necessary or not. Like, why have them if they don't explain? And did I miss it? Did they tell me that and I just overlooked it? I mean, yeah, it does say purify the light. But I don't... Did Zeros tell me that? Like, why would... It just seems underexplained. But okay, I'll use them. So, I need to purify the impurities in the light before they hit the purple crystal. So that means that, I guess, this needs to point to one, the other needs to point to one. So that kind of gives you a clue. And let's see which one this can feasibly point at. Now, but even then, it doesn't, I guess it doesn't necessarily have, the orange one doesn't necessarily have to be the point immediately before the end, because it could go orange to green to purple and still work. Okay. 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 So they did tell you that, and then you would figure out, like, okay, then you need to use the orange one to purify the light. So the light comes out of her, and I need to purify it, and then put it into the fractured shard. So we have to make sure that these orange crystals are in play. So the orange crystals can't just point off into nowhere. Okay, that makes sense. Hey, Seven. Good evening, my friend. Thanks for following. I think he said it, like, when we were talking, but then it was maybe presented in a way that was like, you didn't know necessarily that that was vital for the puzzle, or maybe you did. I don't know. So now we know, like, what I would do in a puzzle like this is I'm looking for some kind of way to save myself some time spinning these by eliminating possibilities. And we know that we can eliminate possibilities where the light just goes nowhere and doesn't hit any connecting crystals. Or if the crystal is pointing at Saren. Like, that can't happen. But now we also know that the orange crystals have to be in an orientation to where they're part of the solution. So they're linked. And I need to... Yeah, exactly, Sid. I need to get the orange crystals in a way that looks like they will actually do something. So let's get that happening. Like, this is not going to work, for example. Now, this could work. This could do something. And they're middle crystals. So then what we need to do is find an external crystal that we can rotate. Wait. No. They're not middle crystals. That's what I'm trying to figure out, Sir Theodore. I thought maybe they would be middle, and then I could leave them locked and then rotate the external ring. They're both in the external ring? Okay, thank you. So then that means I can move the internal crystals to move the internal in the middle and leave these as is. So let's see if just with this, what we've got... if I can get to a point where this is useful to me. I don't think this is good. So I'm going to go ahead and rotate these. I know that won't work. And does this go anywhere? Let me see. Okay, so this is not good either. So let's go ahead and rotate this. No. No. Nope. No. No. There's actually only a few orientations that these can go in. Maybe. Now... So, Theodore, I can't jinx it. I was wondering about that. If I'm going to need to mess with the middle ring. I'm currently just trying... Actually, wait. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. Hey, Guts. Thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. I appreciate that. Thanks for stopping in. Have a great day at work. Right. I think Now, one thing I could do is I'm going to reset the puzzle. So I'm going to reset the puzzle because, well, it's in my mind that Nickman said 6 moves. And that simplifies things. But now, like, I reset the puzzle with the knowledge that the orange crystals need to be in a good orientation. And so they need to be doing something. That's not it. That is not it. No. And then this could be maybe. Okay. And then let's go ahead and... Okay, so this is, even with the orange in this orientation, though, it's not, you could see there's some problems. So let's move the middle ones, like we were saying, so that they might be doing something good. And when we move the middle rings, we have to, this is one of the middle rings. Coming out, this is an interior ring. Okay. All right. Okay. And then... Well, but if I move the interior, it's going to move the middle as well. And then my dreams of this working are not going to happen anyway. Yeah, I can't get the middle set because the problem is I have to move... I have to move the interior one to not move the orange if I'm going to set them. But we need to nuke it. Yeah, that's not it. Okay. So the problem here is twofold. Like this one cannot be doing that. So let me adjust. All right, let me adjust. I'll take anything at this point. Well, the orange guy can't go that way. It's tricky. I can certainly try that. The tricky thing is that the trying to point them at the purple is hard because they don't, like, sometimes they don't quite hit it. Like, you wish that they did. But then... Alright, so... Wait, rotate it? Alright. Okay. So this didn't quite do it. You know, Sir Theodore, I've given it thought, but I don't know how to go about doing it. One of the things about reading audiobooks is, because I've listened to quite a few books on tape before, you know, or CD before, like, we had, you know, more digital versions, and some of the narrators do voices, and I can't picture doing that, and I don't know if it's mandatory. Okay, so this doesn't work because this guy is not pointing in a profitable direction. Now, Mather was saying you only need 2 rotations of the middle ring, but if I only need 2 rotations of the middle ring, I've got to get the orange rings, you know, in a good spot, and I don't think I did. This one is just not where it needs to be. So, right. Okay. So I've rotated the middle ring twice. It's a doozy. Okay. Does it matter if I move the middle ring first, or in a specific order, or can I just do the middle ring and then mess with everything else, or do I need to do that last? Order doesn't matter? Okay, great. Let me just start with it then, get it done with. Can you give me a hint as to how many times you rotate the other rings? Like, if I'm only going to rotate the middle twice. That's what I kind of was thinking. Thank you. Okay. This is the fourth. No, that can't be right. Okay. Here, let me reset this. Alright. So, if I'm going to go... Let's just say clockwise. 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 No. Oh my god. Well, I had to get help on that one. I appreciate your help, everybody. Wisdom. This is the virtue that allows all other virtues to work. It is not enough to know or have something, but to be aware of how and when to use it. Gold is worthless if simply hoarded. It is only when it is spent that it can enact change. Be mindful of the changes you would make to the world and know how to make them happen. I like how she's talking about wisdom and then she gives the financial advice of don't save your money. Like, well, it actually does have a use if you hoard it. It's called a rainy day fund. I am returned. She's back. I am whole again, thank you. Even the dark is rejoined with me, as it should be. I was wrong to hide from it before. That's what I thought, too. That's why I gave it to you. Not because I wanted to weaken you. We must each accept that there is darkness within us. We must stand up to it, acknowledge it, and control it, rather than flee from it. I don't know about that last part of controlling it, but okay. But speaking of darkness, I sense my brother's lingering presence. He was here, wasn't he, Zeros? I love this third dialogue option of who's Zeros. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, he was here. He told me how to reinvigorate you. He did he? What angle are you working now, brother? Obtuse. Know this of my brother. He is loyal only to himself. He would let entire worlds burn if it would get him but one step closer to his ultimate goal. Which is? Here, it is better that I show you. No, she's not, Mather. I take you to Frenesque long ago, before even the Majorat walked the world. Alright, here we go. Time dance. I felt your frustration, brother. Why did you come here? Look at her, Saren. Such a waste. I don't understand. What do you mean? Power, unbridled, unrestrained, limitless potential, all trapped within this malformed and pathetic husk. Don't be so cruel, Zero. She's our mother. She is our jailer and our tormentor. She is more of a child than a mother. We are her carers, not her children. So, remind me not to have Zeros take care of me in my old age. In her own way, she loves us. Love, a pointless tether, nothing more. Love is her way of chaining us, Saren. That's a great way to look at it. Yeah, I like your perspective, that's right. It's all chains. You know, if you didn't like chains that much, the Zero's costumes, It's got a lot of bondage and chain elements to it. But let's just proceed. You know that better than most. You know it's not my choice. If I could end my power, I would. I know, dear sister, I understand like no one else ever could. It is not your choice, but hers. She squanders her power on what? Pets? Toys? We could be so much more. We deserve to be so much more. Hey, Chains, good evening. Good to see you. That's true, Mather. Brother, where is this going? My time here is done. Ma will chain me no longer. There are worlds other than this, and I would explore them. This is just a, typical Oedipal phase of, the boy becoming an adult male and leaving the home. To what end? We have purpose here. Nursemaid to this cosmic mistake? Did you know there were others like her before her? Even they abandoned her. What are you talking about? There is a chamber in the heart of this world. Within it lie the remnants of others like Ma, but more so. It was easy enough to find the memories when you look carefully enough. 6 of them, 5 of form and 1 of something else. The Elder Gods. If they are the Elders, then who are the younger gods? Who else but us, sister? The power we wield, if we could just create life, we could fill all of creation with such wonder. You're scaring me a little now, brother. We were not created for such feats. Esteban, good evening. And why not? Always yelling, he's shaking the world. Careful, brother, you'll wake her up. Forgive me, don't wake the baby. But why should we be imprisoned by the half-baked ideas of a child that dreams itself a god? I see a different way. I will find these elder gods, and I will claim my birthright. Right, I will become as they, and then I will make this universe perfect. Will you come with me, dear sister? No. Ma does not understand the harm she inflicts, but we would. I will not compound the problem the elder gods represent by helping create one with an ego. Then I will do this alone. You misunderstand me, brother. I cannot stand with you, but I will stand against you. As long as I live, I will stop you from becoming an elder god. Sister, do not do this. We could create a perfect universe. Just throwing it out there. I'm not as smart as Zeros. I don't have the power. What would a perfect universe be? What would that look like? How would you make that? Would the inhabitants of this perfect universe be happy? What are we talking about here? I guess. Zeros doesn't look like a sunshine and roses and Care Bears kind of guy. I don't know. War become its end. I think that makes sense, Mather. Like, maybe he just sees that there's flaws and he thinks he can fix them. That's the masculine way, problem solver. You see, Dr. Incompetent, all Zeros cares about is power. He would see entire species destroyed to obtain it. Come, Frenesque is no place for civilized conversation. Join me in the Tower of Voices so that I may address my people. Teleport? Do it. Okay, let me change my skybox. Hit me. Yeah, Mather, that seems like it, right? What are you entering the Tower of Voices for? The light within. My, how you have changed. My beloved elves, Prif is truly a wonder to behold. My Lady Saren, you have returned at last. I have no words to describe this honor. There are no words because it is an honor that I do not deserve. Lady Saren? I have been the source of so much suffering for you, my people. Part of me was the Dark Lord that tormented you so. It was my meddling that cursed you all with your dependency upon me. All I have done for you, to try and be the deity you deserve, but in that endeavor I have failed. What are you saying? Are you abandoning us again? No, but neither shall I hold myself as your goddess. I shall withdraw here to the tower where you can find me, but where I shall be, apart from you. Here my song will still affect the city. I owe you that much, but I shall be your servant, not you, my worshippers. Guthix was right. Gielinor is better off without its gods. There we go, Saren. See, now we're talking. I will not leave you, not again, but I will not lead you. Let me, here and now, recognize this council as the true leadership of the elven people, and let me recognize Dr. Incompetent here as a champion of Prif. Dr. Incomp, you are indeed the champion of Prif, and as such are worthy of recognition. This Crackerjack prize. Here, as a reward for all you've done, let me teach you magic known only to a few elves. It is not the magic to summon rivers or move mountains, but I hope it will serve you well. Power word kill. Thank you. There. Oh, I can now use Saren's spells from the ancient spellbook. May these spells and prayers serve you well. Cool. Alright, oh, my inventory got filled up. Sweet. So we got 2 quest points and a whole bunch of experience, access to Saren spells and prayers, access to post-quest content on Tardiad, and 2 keys. Excellent. Let me rub the lamps and get the rest. Yeah, these are big. I mean, that's a lot of experience. Like, this is the first quest that I've done where I get rewards from the lamps that are actually good. Like, 90,000? I mean, I've been doing some quests, but they're like 500. There it is. Oh, wait. I think I talked to Backstorian for the rest of the rewards, maybe? Or... Okay. Oh, cool, Mather. I see what you mean. That's true, Nick, man. I did get some good rewards there. Speak to Saren to reclaim them when you have space free. Oh, okay, yeah. Greetings. Okay. Well, maybe she'll give me the rewards later. Oh, no, here it is. Here it is. Divination. Ah, divination. Awesome. So, I'd have to go change from this magic to the other magic to see the spells. So, I'm so glad that we finished this quest, and we have a bunch of lore that we need to catch up on. I got to talk to Backstorian. I got to talk to Saren. We got to go to get the post-quest content on Tardiad. Exactly, Sid. And we pushed through a puzzle that was one of the longer puzzles, if not the longest puzzle that I had to do. I mean, the light puzzles have all been really challenging, but that one was particularly so. But thanks to some great tips at the end, we were able to get it. So next week we'll pick up and we will get the lore for this quest, finish all of that. And then I also did hit level 90 in magic, so I think I can get a better magical staff for myself, which will be cool. And then there might have been, Nick, man. It could have been. The next quest that we have lined up for ourselves is Call of the Ancestors. But we also could just skip that and go to Nomad's Elegy if we wanted to keep with Sliskay's game. And that's going to be what we decide next week. Everyone, thank you so much for coming out to the stream and playing some RuneScape and working with me through the ups and downs of a mentally crushing puzzle. But yes, the rewards are amazing, and hey, we resurrected another god, and here they are. So, everyone, I hope you have an excellent evening or day. Tomorrow, we'll be back with some more streaming for the turn-based Thursday Fest, and both Thursday and Friday streams will be two-part streams, so we're going to see a lot of games and see what's out there. Heathrun, Mather, Grim, Sir Theodore, Sid, Episcocat, Shudder, Nickman, Guts, Seven, Zaylen, Esteban, and Sir Crab, Elent, Hiram, everybody out there. Penguin is one of these days. Yes, it might be on Friday, Nick, man. Take care.